Hi, it's Sue Derby at Shorewest Realtors with this week's edition of Tuesday's 2 Cents Worth. After last week's huge snowstorm, I thought it would be a good time to learn about ice damming. So today I'm with Dave Calasari, a trusted home inspector with Home Site Inspection Services. Dave is here to tell us what causes ice damming and what to do about it.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me. This is actually what an ice dam looks like. So if you have this hanging out of your house, this is something that you're actually experiencing. So now what the anatomy of an ice dam is simply this. It can create leaks in your home and you may think that your roof is leaking, but it's not actually the roof leaking. There's not a flaw in the roof. It's just that you have an ice dam. So when you look at the insulation values in your house, if they're lower and it allows the heat from your living space to migrate up into the attic, what happens is the snow will start to melt at the top of the roof, and then it'll start going down to the soffit areas where it'll then freeze. And if you have freeze cycles over and over, thaw, freeze, you're going to get these chunks of ice at the edge of your house, okay? And it's going to hang onto your gutter, which can cause a lot of weight on the gutter and cause them to possibly be ripped off. Then, that's really not the problem. The problem is then when it starts to melt. When it melts, the water can then creep underneath the shingles because a shingled roof is not waterproof. It's designed to shed water off like a snake skin, okay? So if you do not have ice and water shield installed underneath your roof, maybe 2 or 3 rows up, you could be potentially a victim of ice damming. And once you have it, it's difficult to get rid of until it all melts.
So would you suggest roof raking? Would that help?
Yes, roof raking will take the snow off. You see many people do that, but it can damage your roof as well. You might want to use something a little bit more tame. Even though a roof rake's designed to take the snow off, it can actually damage your shingles because you're like pounding it on there and pulling it back, pounding it on there, pulling it back. I've seen many houses that have that. So just be careful when you're roof raking your house. And sometimes this can happen on, the north side of the house because it has less sunlight. Okay. But essentially, once you have it, it can be difficult to get rid of. You may want to have a calcium de-icer of some sort. There's like, it's like salt, but it's not. It's a calcium de-icer. And you can put it like in pantyhose and put it at the edge of your gutter. And that'll cause that ice to melt and then reconfigure where the water is going once it freezes again.
I've also seen houses where they have like a little electrical tape or white.
De-ice wire.
Yes.
That'll help as well.
Oh,
In northern climates like Wisconsin, you should have ice and water shield on. So if they put a roof on, they should have ice and water shield on. And this isn't a problem.
okay.
It's only a problem when you have a lot of weight on your gutter, okay? But also check your insulation values. You should have at least an R38 in your attic. And if you don't, it's going to allow more and more heat to get into the attic and then melt that snow. Another tool you can use is go outside and see how much snow is actually melting on your roof. If you see all your neighbors have snow on your roof and yours is melted, guess what? You probably should improve your insulation values.
And how do you tell if you have that ice shield on your roof?
Well, if you don't know what you're looking for, it can be difficult, but you basically lift the bottom layer of the shingle right by the gutter. So you would do it right here, lift that first shingle up, and you'll see like it looks like plastic almost in there. And it's a waterproof membrane. They call it Grace's ice and water shield. And that's how I tell when I'm on a roof. We're looking at doing an inspection to see if they have ice and water shield because not all houses have them. But if you have that protection, this is not going to be a concern of yours.
All right. Well, so remember, if you've had it up to your roof with Wisconsin winters, Travis and I are ready to help you relocate to sunnier spots. We know amazing agents all over the country. Thanks so much, Dave, for meeting with me. You're
My
always
pleasure.
so generous with your time. Thanks for tuning in to Tuesday's 2 Cents Worth. This is Sue Derby at Shorewest Realtors, your local realtor ready to work hard for you. And please remember, if you have friends or family thinking about making a move, pass along our information. We promise we'll work hard for them too. Thanks again. And thank you again,
Thank
Dave.
you.